Hey guys, it's Narrative Tarot. I'm here with Mercury, August 2021. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel. I do readings like this by planet. So if you have significant Mercury transits, aspects, things like that in your chart, then this is the video. Also, I put the zodiacs up there, so this would be for Mercury ruled folks, which would be Gemini and Virgo. I do the monthlies, book club, other readings, book reviews, tech reviews, things like that. So if you're interested, just, subscribe. Anyway, I'm using the Mystic Mondays Tarot. And then I think this is Ashalata or something like that. I may not use that. 3. We have 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and at the bottom of the deck, the Star. So I kind of feel like it's a really small thing, but it makes a big difference. To me, I kind of feel like this is on a atomic, subatomic level, microscopic level, can't see with the naked eye level. It feels like this thing is starting from that. It could almost be like also like subconscious, unconscious level. And then it slowly rises to the surface or to your visible like awareness and things like that. It feels kind of like it's slow to start with that 4 of Pentacles, and I think for Mercury it's because we're trying to figure out like what it is. It could be overthinking. Let's pull something. It could be overthinking with this 4 of Pentacles and feeling restricted and boxed in. You have the 7 of Wands. I think fighting to stay in, or fighting people who are trying to put you in, things like that. And you have 2 of Pentacles. And this could be a cycle. So for some people, there are periods where you are boxed in by society, or you feel like it. As someone who likes to create stuff, particularly for Mercury, like you have to put things forth and use your energy in an outward motion. I feel like with Mercury, you have Ace of Cups. It's how you're wired. It's one of the key components. Like, you know how people have like love languages or Enneagram or some sort of signature with these little rings around or bracelets or something like that. It kind of feels like an energy signature. So your energy signature is to break through from confines, but also see that you go through these cycles where this happens, or that you, in opposition to other people in society or other people, when it comes to your thought process and things like that, actually balances out, like alchemically, like society, or actually balances out situations. So I kind of feel like whenever you feel like you're being beset by like enemies or opposition, understand that it's kind of like if you didn't have any opposition, you wouldn't be on the right path. If you didn't have any opposition, you wouldn't be able to challenge people on a subatomic level to bring out their energy, their full potential energy. Hold on for a second. I'm like cooking rice, so I'm gonna go check it. It's like you thinking that you shouldn't stand up for yourself or have different opinions or something like that. Like it it kind of is like being a little bit too nice. So I would say August 2021. I don't even think I said that. Mercury, August 2021. You should not hold your tongue. You should not bite your tongue. You shouldn't have any regrets as far as like what you say or anything like that, because if you do, it kind of wears on you, so a depression could kick in or something like that. But it's time for you to not have that sort of thing going on. So what is the Six of Pentacles about? Justice. So balancing it out. King of Wands. And then Three of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. I kind of feel like with the Justice and King of Wands and Three of Pentacles, I think knowing when what you're going to say is going to have like a really influential impact, knowing when you're going to have an impact, knowing the timing of it all, knowing that what you're saying has influence and it's important and it's going to be said at the proper time so that it has like the maximum potency. Have Eight of Pentacles. And then just figuring out how to reach people, how to mold yourself into different situations and things like that. But how all of these components are pieces of you. And so you have Eight of Swords. It can get kind of hard when you feel like, I want this card too. There's a lacking of identity and things like that. I have a lot of Pisces in my chart, and you may have a Mercury in Pisces, Mercury in 12th house, Mercury in 5th house, or 6th house. But it can feel like you're being shut off, cut out, things like that. It could feel really hard. And then you have the Hanged Woman, so you might have a Pisces Mercury. I think that there is some sort of analysis on as like how to channel or how the divine works through you. There could be some work on that. You could be also getting messages this month about stuff like that, like how you spiritually communicate, or how spirit guides communicate with you, or how to best communicate, like if you're going up for a project like at work or something like that, like learning to talk up to people, spiritually helping people, things like that. It kind of seems like a really interesting time. I kind of think that mentally it's a good time for Mercury people to, I think, observe the subconscious, unconscious as a concept, or just observe things that come up and make themselves kind of known. With the Chariot, for better or for worse, I kind of feel like it's like bursting through, breaking through. How do things break through? How do things come to fruition for you? But I think, how do things break through and then make themselves known and make themselves processable, understandable? Ooh. You have the Six of Wands with the Hanged Woman again and the Sun under at the bottom of the deck. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like you really are trying to figure out how to best Wheel of Fortune communicate so that your life turns around. And you have Temperance at the bottom deck. Your life turns around, and how what you feel is separate and disparate from others is actually a part of the whole. Because I kind of feel like I said, when you have people in opposition to you, I think it also serves as, like I said, that there's some sort of balance that's actually okay that's going on. like it's almost like it's significant enough energy to where it's significant in that it can shape people or influence, and so that opposition comes up to show that it's a powerful enough like energy or thought or process or whatever to actually consider putting out there into the world. This isn't to say that you should be controversial for controversy's sake or something like that, or to get brownie points or attention. It's just to know that when people are opposing you, you raise very, not valid, but you raise really good energy to explore that kind of gets at their subconscious and gets at their issue and things like that. You for them and them for you. One more. Let me check my rice again. I realized I could pause, but never mind. So yeah, that is good. It means that you can start to speak a lot freer. Now, there was one of the cards, I think the Knight of Wands, King of Wands, where you have to be clear that how you can communicate to people does need to be examined, how to talk to people in tone and stuff like that. But I kind of feel like you shouldn't be worried too much about tone. I mean, take that into consideration, but I think the main thing is that we're trying to explore how to communicate to people that best helps them bring up that stuff, that subconscious stuff. So you guys are probably people who communicate and bring up stuff. You're not like a psychic artist or something like that, or singer, songwriter. You could be artist because I mean Mercury is communication, but I kind of feel like it's more of the words that you speak or write, or motivation videos and stuff that you have. That's what brings things up to subconscious. Like, I don't see you being like a practitioner, spell worker. I really don't see you being a tarot reader or anything like that. I think just in your very mundane life, you help people do this. And so you may not even be like a counselor or anything like that, but on a day-to-day level, you're able to do this. So you have Two of Wands. So speaking to you is speaking to someone that's highly evolved, someone who's able to solve a lot of issues, and someone who's able to help people by bringing up to their awareness things that they need to explore. So good for you. And then last is the Two of Swords. Like, don't doubt that. I think that when it comes up for you and it's hard for you to deal with it, then you have to explore and take time out and pause. Back to the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, where you're being boxed and stuff like that, you'll come up with periods of time where you feel like that, and so you need to take your time to explore them. Like I said, as much for you as them, bringing all this stuff to the surface. So that's August 2021 for Mercury people. I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.